Bluebird Home and DIY. I am Marie, and today is a special day because we're starting our Christmas decorating series, and it's also a special day because I am collaborating with my friend Rachel from A Life More Abundant. Now, Rachel's channel is very similar to mine. She does shopping videos and she does decorating videos. She also does a little baking, and she also does some lifestyle videos also. She is super sweet and she has a great sense of humor that comes across in her videos. So she's decorating today also. So when you're done watching this video, head on over to her channel. The links for her channel and her video will be in the description box below, and give her some love and let her know that I sent you, and see what she's decorating today for Christmas. And with that said, let's go ahead and get into this tiered tray decorating video. Tiered tray number 1 is my Amazon tiered tray, the white one. We're going to be doing a baking gingerbread theme with the pieces that you see here. Some are retail, some are from handmade stores like this little pillow here, and some are DIYs that I have already made. So the first thing that I do is I'm going to go ahead and clean my tray. I'm not going to show you that, but I'm just going to show you what I use. I do use the Mrs. Meyer's cleaner. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with our anchor pieces. So I like to take 2 pieces, one on the top and one on the bottom, and kind of situate them, and it kind of anchors everything else. In this case, I'm using these gingerbread pieces here, this gingerbread tree and this gingerbread sleigh. Now the sleigh came from the at-home store this year, and I do not remember where I got the tree, I'm sorry to say. I'm adding in my little sign. I made this earlier in the year with my Cricut. I made it with a Christmas, I did a Christmas in July video, and I made a few different Cricut things. I can also link that below if you're interested. This little plushie is from a shop called Southern Spangled. She makes the most adorable plushies. They are just perfect for tiered trays. I did purchase this piece. I'm not sponsored or affiliated or anything. I will leave her link below for you. I'm adding in a couple other touches that I made last year on my last year's tray. And of course, I'm going to add in my little Cracker Barrel salt and pepper shaker train. I am just having a little bit of trouble deciding which way that train goes, but I think it doesn't matter on that second piece there. So I'm just adding in a little napkin to kind of boost this up a little bit. And I thought that this little sleigh would be just perfect for my little marshmallows I made last year. Now, these were a lot of fun to make. I do have a video for it. I will link that for you also. I just thought they were adorable in that little sleigh. You can let me know what would you put in that sleigh, but I thought those marshmallows were just perfect. And then to the back, I am just adding some pieces. Now, this is from Target a few years ago, a little gingerbread house. And then this cup here. Now the back is going to face a wall, so it's really not hugely important what I put back there. I'm just really putting some pops of red back there to fill it in. Adding my little measuring spoons because it is somewhat of a gingerbread baking theme here. And then this little rolling pin that I purchased at a local craft fair. I'm not sure where I got that little sign. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of tweaking here and rearranging things around a little bit. I don't know, I may add something to that cup in the back on the bottom. I haven't decided yet. I do have some greenery that I'm going to use for some other things, so I'll have to see what I have left. But it is going to face the wall, like I said, so I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal. And then I have my little orange slices that I made a couple weeks ago, and I have a video for that also. And I thought that some of those would look cute on this tray also. And then we're just going to tuck this little sign in the back and we're done. Tray number 2 is my Hobby Lobby tray. It has kind of a farmhouse country feel to it, and I've decided to do a nature-inspired tray. Now I'm using DIYs that I made a couple weeks ago in a video that I made. Again, I'm going to link it below. I'm not going to keep saying that. Everything that I mention as a DIY that I've done before, I will have linked below for you. So we're going to go ahead and start, and again, we're going to start with our anchor pieces. In this case, I'm going to use this little birdhouse that I DIY'd. This is a Dollar Tree birdhouse. Most of these pieces are Dollar Tree pieces, so if you're looking for these pieces, that's where you would find them. This is a little picture that I found on a website called the Graphics Fairy, and if you're not familiar with it, it's a really awesome website. They have lots of different printables that you can get for free. They have a paid part of their site too, but they do have lots of printables that are free for you. Now I'm adding in my doily here, and you can let me know if you think the doily is too much or if you think it's just right, because I'm going to do a couple other things in a few minutes, and then you can let me know if I need both or one or neither. So I really wanted to put this little tree in front of the green tree, but it is too tall. And it's funny, I purchased that at Menards, that little tree. It was so cute. I thought it was perfect for a tiered tray. I thought for sure it would go on the bottom, but it didn't. Here I am living a little dangerously with 2 risers here. And I'm like, no, I really can't use 2 risers. That will fall off too easily. So we're going to take it off, and we're just going to use the one. The risers are great. They really help elevate your pieces on the trays so that you can get differing heights for the different pieces that you have. This little homespun star, I purchased this a few weeks back at a little local, like a pop-up boutique. And I think it looks really nice in here. I'm not sure I want to keep it here because I kind of had other plans for it, but I think it works for now. All right, so we're going to go ahead and use our little fillers, I call them, these little birch pieces and my little pine cones. They kind of fill in the small spaces on the tray that you just, where you have some empty space and you need some smaller things to go with the larger things. And so I like to use pine cones. I also found these little tiny bottle brush trees at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if they had them last year or not. I feel like they were new, but I have to be honest, I don't keep track of it that well. Also, this little lantern lights up. I thought that was just so cute. I'm all into the little lights this year. I bought more fairy lights for another project that I'm going to be working on in a couple weeks, and I bought some taper candles too that are LED. I don't know, I'm all about the lighting and the greenery this year. That seems to be my themes moving forward. So in the party section at Dollar Tree, they have these little fillers like for gift bags, and I thought that this would make an adorable version of snow. I don't know, especially with the little snowman there and the little birdhouse. So I decided to take some of this and use it and fill in underneath. So it gives it kind of like a bed of snow, since we're doing a nature-inspired tray here. We're just going to fill it into the back also. So you're going to see in a minute, I added some of the snow on top of the doily in the front. And I'm not really sure how I feel about that, if I should remove the doily, keep the snow, take the snow off the doily. I like the snow filled in the other spot, so I'll show you a picture of that here, and then you can let me know in the comments what you think I should do. And with that, this tray is done. Tray number 3. This is also a Hobby Lobby tray. I am very excited to decorate this tray today because this is simple yet really pretty when it's done. I hope you'll agree with me, but we're just going to take some kitchen items that I have. This is a brie baker. You can bake brie in that. And then this I also got at that pop-up boutique. It's a little colander, and I'm putting some socks in there. You'll see why in a minute. And we're just going to set those there. Also, this little pitcher came from the pop-up market I went to too. So we're just going to line those up so that they're all symmetrical in the middle there. And we're going to go ahead and then, I got this at a little handmade boutique too. Just stick that in the back. I have some of these bulbs. These are from the Dollar Tree. And then Amazon had these cedar pieces, these little cedar picks. They were $40 in a package and they were very inexpensive. I will link this below for you in case you're interested. But I thought they were a really good deal because I really wanted to use them on my trays, and I thought, okay, I can tuck them here and tuck them there. And so I'm just layering these 2 on each side. And then it's going to give it the appearance that I've got some greenery just kind of laid in there. I wish I could use real greenery, but it just gets too dry in the winter time. It's really not possible. So that's how it's looking so far. And then now we're going to take, I have this little gingham ribbon also from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to tie that. I just had the idea to tie that to the front of this little pitcher. It gives it a nice Christmassy feel to it. Putting the ribbon on it there. And then I'm going to add in more of my orange slices. And so this is kind of a kitchen-themed Christmas tray. It's very simple. Add in a couple more bulbs there on the side so that I have a pop of red on each tier there. And a couple more oranges in there. And I thought that that turned out really nice. You can let me know if you like this tray. It's very simple. It's not hard at all. I wanted to do something that I felt would be simple for people who have never done a tray before, because I know sometimes trays can intimidate people, but I don't think this one here would be very hard to do. Okay, last tray. I always like to do my little mini Target tray, and I have a lot of these black and white kind of ornaments, this green little tea light holder here, kind of a modern farmhouse or Scandinavian design, and I always like to change it up a little bit different every year. So this year I grabbed some different pieces. Now that I made earlier in the summer, and I'm trying to get that ceramic piece to stand up there because I like the way it looks on the tray. And then I'm trying to figure out just what other pieces here I want. Now I took that down because I just decided it might fall and break, and I didn't want that to happen. If you're new or you're visiting from Rachel's channel, I want to welcome you. I am so glad that you're here today. If you're enjoying this video, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up. If you like what you see here, you might want to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a video. Okay, I'm adding in these teeny tiny trees that I think I got clearanced at Joann's. I always do this. I put this plant in here and I'm like, that's not going to work. It's not going to fit on the bottom. I do this a lot, and I do trays. I've been doing trays for a while and I still do this a lot. All right, let's move that to the top. And we're going to just kind of tweak the beads there. And then I think I'm going to end up sticking, I'm going to stick that sign up right there. Turn the sleigh around, put the little trees on that side. I'm removing the galvanized piece because I just think it clashes and doesn't go. Instead, I've just stacked some of my risers together, and there you have a simple tiered tray. Don't forget to check out my friend Rachel's channel and her video that will be linked below in the description box. Give her some love and tell her that I sent you over to her channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.